Early morning at the shop, little Duncan, little Rise and Shine. About to get into some modding with the 79 RS Turbo Capri. We're gonna do a cam swap, see what it does. If you remember this car from the last time, we failed miserably on the goals. This powertrain, as I've stated in the past, did sit for a long time. It only has 42,000 miles on it, but it did sit for quite some time. We put this thing on the dyno, and I was hoping for 200 horse. I didn't want to go crazy. I just wanted to make that rounded off number. We made 175. We were suspecting some valve springs float. From sitting so long, they've probably just become weak. So while you're in there, figure we're gonna do a cam. I checked the internet, and general consensus said Beauport, a great company that's specializing in these cars, these engines, the cylinder heads, and the camshafts and turbos. Many people had great results with their products. So I got on the horn with them and explained to them what I wanted to do, and they sent me their kit, and I'm going to show you what I got. So everything you need is here. You know, this is Beauport Stage 1.5 camshaft. Great results here. I still wanted great street manners, and I just wanted to get that little increase in, probably could have just put valve springs in it and maybe done a little better, but there's the cam. The kit he provides is great too, because it gives you all your valve springs, everything you need, upgraded valve springs for the cam, valve seals. There's two different part numbers for this year, so I just grabbed them both. Here we're converting over to roller rockers like you would find on a Ranger. So these are the roller style instead of the sliders that these cars came with. There are some failures with them, and this seems to be a popular swap as well. So while I was in there, again, like I said, got it all done. Here's the platform. Like I said, it's an 86 SEO powertrain wedged in here. Wedged, they fit fine. Yeah, I was lucky enough to get this car as a roller, and then just a couple of weeks later, I found the powertrain on Craigslist of all places. So, yep, we're gonna just get it broken down. I mean, I probably don't need to show you guys how a throttle body comes off and an upper intake and a valve cover. So we're gonna get it down to the nitty gritty, and then we'll start talking about the fine details. But it should be pretty straightforward. I got a Harbor Freight toolkit, and that's about it. A nice coffee, and I'm ready to rock. See you soon. Oh my Lord. Pied Piper himself. What the hell are you doing here?
I don't know anymore. Got it nice and hot, so it'll be...
Yeah, I drove it in from Alaska. So it stayed cold for a little while. In the marine world, have you ever done any of these 2.3 motors?
Oh yeah, they put them in all the big boats.
You prick. It's going to be a great day now. What do you think? I pulled the transmission out.
Did you?
Yeah.
It was in the way.
Yeah. You're a jerk. See you in a minute. All right, just checking in with you guys. What we did was to save ourselves some hassle, even though it's your standard 2.3. We just brought all the timing marks up to basically how you would set it if you were putting a new timing belt on. And then we took the auxiliary shaft here that can move if it wants to, and we made a mark there. That's basically the position of your rotor. And me and Kevin just kind of tripped out because last time we did this, we were going over the same process we ended up doing in our heads. So yeah, we brought the marks up to top dead and popped the belt off. Now we're gonna get the valve cover off and see if we can get this slammer cam out. All right, guys, I grabbed this really cool old school rotunda tool. Vintage mechanic guys will know all about it, but yeah, I'm gonna operate the camera and show you the ease of just doing all this. It's really great, and I just love this shit stuff, whatever it is. So yeah, you just bring the lobe to the base circle, and you just fulcrum the tool. Shimmy it off. There you go. There's your slider. See, normal guys are used to a roller being there. These are just sliders. They just basically push on there with load. So we're gonna get them all out and get this cam out. I'm stoked. So much fun. This is actually the entire reason why I'm doing this job, is because this thing smoked, because the valve seals, as we're getting into them and taking them off, are petrified. They're actually dust. And pretty cool to have noted intake and exhaust valve seal. Give that to Kevaruni. And yeah, the springs closest to the tower in the front and the tower in the back, they'll fight you. But, you know, Kevin's got the Corona going, and not the virus, the beverage. And yeah, we're just going along, man, having fun. It's all right. It's a Saturday. We got no pressure. And yeah, all is well. You need the socket. Feel good?
You did.
All right.
Give it another one. Good.
Okay. Did I have a spring made up already for you, or no? Because you took yours off, right?
I have the top. I just need a spring.
There you go. Bull port spring in there. Kevin's using the socket to kind of give us some room there so we can sneak this tool in. And we're in. How are we looking as far as squared up?
She looks pretty good.
So I want to get both hands on the job, but I can show you how this tool works. As you get it locked in, you can push the valve spring how you want it and drop your keepers in. Pretty straightforward. See if I can get you in on another one that's easier to film. But stay tuned. We'll try to do this one together. Get your keepers out of the way. Okay. Tools out of the way. Retainer, spring. Trying to film, guys, so I'm doing all this one-handed, but just at least if I can show you one. I'm not going to show you everyone. You guys are all smarter than me out there, but you can hear the seal crackling. It's just so dry rotted. Look at it. Just verify there's no chunks in there, Kev.
I know they clear, but they cut.
So put the new booty on the valve to protect it while you're sliding the seal down. Get the new seal slid down. Pop it on. Give it a little tap-a-rooney just for good. All right, take your little booty off. This is going to be really tough to do one-handed, but get the retainer. Okay, you put your valve assembly on. Crooked as hell. We've just found using this socket with the extension to help kind of get the tool in place like that really helps. Revisit your magnet with the keepers. I got it. Right now. It's okay. Push down, son. 3 grooves on the keeper, so it gives it more of an area to grab and mess you up. But if you just, the first 2, me and Kevin thought about pushing the car over into the junk pile and calling the local scrap guy, but we were patient. Let her up slow, son.
That was 1 groove too low.
The one to the right?
Yeah, one. Yeah, thanks for me.
See, now what's gonna bone me is if I use the magnet to pick it up, I'm gonna grab the other one as well. Go up slow.
Come up a little more with that one. A little bit more.
It's still 1 groove too low.
Boom. There it is. Bullport cam going in. And I was lucky enough, even though this is a swap car, I did not have to pull the radiator. That was really, really great. Put a new cam seal in here too. And we're just gonna go very easy to get it past there, like that. And we'll see what we get. What is that, milling lube?
Yeah.
Kev brought some milling lube. Just taking our time. What we like to do is, if you drive the cam hard enough, you can get the bearings to kind of clearance themselves. See, even the compressor agrees. We're in. So we got the new hydraulic lash adjusters, and we converted to a roller follower from a Ford Ranger. Popular swap amongst the SVO turbo guys, Ranger guys. One of the things too with Beaupart, his instructions are actually really good, I would say. I don't know about you, Kev, but he just gives detailed instructions on how much to shim, how not to shim, because you have to essentially shim these hydraulic lash adjusters up when you change the base circle of the cam, and that's what I went with here. So we got them all in spec. It was between what, 35 thousandths and 55?
Yeah.
All of them are in spec. Second to back one here was the tightest at 30, and all the other ones we basically took the 55 shim and it didn't go through, and the 35 went through with ease. But you know, we just stayed in spec and went slow and did everything. But I have to say, you know, the components provided in the kit and the customer service and everything like that, you know, I paid for it. I'm not trying to promote, but it was just great. Quality is great. It looks great. We're gonna get the timing belt on now and turn the motor over as it is without any ignition firing, just to make sure we're building up oil pressure in everywhere and we can visually see it, and then we'll get it back assembled and fire it up. So we're doing pretty good. We're all installed here. I unplugged the distributor. We threw the balancer on after we put the belt on, lined up the timing marks, cranked the motor over by hand a couple times, then we cranked it over with the key, and we have oil pressure. Shot everywhere, but it's a good sign. Everything's working. I let those lash adjusters pump up. So now we're gonna whack this thing together. You'll probably see it almost ready to fire when I come back. But yeah, everything went great. As we said too, like, you know, everything just whacked together. We had pre-primed the oiling system. Anything else we did as far as, we put a set, we just checked the plugs. We had a set of plugs to go in it, but the ones that came out were in decent shape. So we should essentially be coolant's full. Kevin's son's here with us. Kyle, hit the key. There you go. It's a Beauport cam, I guess. Yeah, you can hear it rumble a little bit. Hey, open the cutout. Oh, there you go. Now you can really hear it. Oh, sounds great. Close the cutout. Nice. Chuck a rev in it. That's it. Job well done, buddy. All right. So I have one last mod left for this one. Then we're gonna hit the dyno. We're gonna go back to my work at Des Racing, and Mike's gonna get on the keys and see how much power we can get out of this. Like I said, I'm hoping for 220 maybe. But we have one more thing we're gonna do at the shop, kind of enhance the tuning a little bit. But thanks guys for sticking along with this video. It was a lot of fun. Thanks to Beauport for a great product. And yeah, everything went great. It was a good Saturday. But I appreciate it, and we'll talk soon. Peace.